Hey, you too. Welcome to Building Everything with Gene. So this is a little additional thing that I wanted to throw in. It's a table that I built for the shop. I'm not the originator of this table, but everything that I see, I kind of incorporate it for what my needs are, and I think you guys might like this too. So in my shop, I have my table saw, and often I'm handling 4x8 sheets myself. So one of the things that this table will do is let it be an extension for my feeding big sheets in. And it has wheels, and it will lock. I could step on the wheels and lock them in any position. And also, this is at the same height as my table saw, and this works as a sanding table for me as well. If you notice the two grooves, one here and one here, this allows me to put a piece of 1x in this side. It holds it in place for sanding. On this side, it'll take common 5/4 material, so we have both of those factors in. When I'm not using it for sanding, for a feed table for my table saw, I use it for sanding. And what I'll do in that case is disconnect a couple of barrel bolts that I put in, and then there's two more on this side, here and here, okay? And then I will rotate the table, grabbing the sander, and now we have our sanding table. Now, as a sanding table, I've done a couple of things. After I lock those, I'm solid. The sander's up here. If you're not familiar with it, it's a grizzly sander. It could go horizontal, vertical, there's a wheel, so it's a useful shop sander. I keep it in a corner in the shop, so I put handles on it to roll it where I need it. I also added a drawer on the bottom for other sanding needs. There are two tools associated with this. One is a wrench to adjust it, and the other is an Allen key for the table. So I keep those right here. On this side, I mounted a holder for my sandpaper. I think it's something from Office Max, but it works out pretty good. Then if I rotate this all the way over here, see how easy it moves? I have another bin here. I have my power source here. So when I plug in my power source, I just come with this cord, plug it in here, and my sander's operational. So this has been a great addition to the shop. I have my cord on it. It's really worked out great for us. On nice days when we're working outside, we'll flip the table over and use it just as a work table outside. The wheels lock, as I told you. If we want to keep it stationary, all four wheels will lock. And it's a really useful thing. Like most of you guys who have shops, you know that we really need to make that space work. And we need it to work for us in more than one way. So something like this, real useful for the shop. And I'd love to tell you more about it and exactly how I built it. If you tune in and make a comment or a request, we'd be happy to follow up. Again, thank you. Thanks.